insurance and financial services qualifications delivering attractive career path opportunities are available. Please visit their website www.forwardinfosys.ie and apply via their careers page.
People all over Ireland have smart meters, just like Niall.
After mine was installed, I signed up for a free ESB Networks online account. Anyone can, regardless of who their supplier is. Now I actually understand how I'm using my electricity. This has helped me pick a tariff that's right for me.
Niall's home is just like the other 1.8 million homes in Ireland that have a smart meter. Start seeing how your smart meter can work for you and sign up for your free online account at esbnetworks.ie. Join us to deliver a smarter, cleaner electric future. ESB Networks, energising your everything.
Every visit to the Virgin Media Playhouse brings amazing offers. Like 500 meg superfast reliable broadband for just €35 a month for 12 months with no activation fee. And that's just for starters. Discover more at virginmedia.ie and switch today. Virgin Media. It's playtime.
T's and C's apply. See virginmedia.ie. Subject to location and availability. New customers only. 12-month contract. 500 meg broadband. €70 thereafter.
Your voice, your station. Highland Radio.
It is 30 minutes after
September is Irish Music Month.
Yeah, man, I'd say they jump on scare the life out of me. This modern system, Packy, Keeney, it wasn't about when you were here. It didn't jump onto you like that. If you didn't hit the button right, you just didn't go out.
That's right.
You'd been back at the cartridge.
It
was in the cartridge, wasn't it? The big cartridge.
It was a cartridge. Well, we had the ads play out just on CDs.
Brilliant.
And,
well, we're all computerised
a
now.
mixer just for.
Aye, well, we're all computerised now, and that means nothing to me, Packy. Honest to God. But anyway, as I say, Packy, it's good to see you, Packy Keeney, former presenter of this programme. We were just talking about that earlier on, which will be leading us on to the main presenter that presented this show from day one. The legend that was Brendan Maxwell, and it's in celebration of a musical tribute to John and Sheila McElhenney, which takes place in the Alley Theatre in Strabane on the 28th of September. Tickets are £10 sterling. It's guaranteed to be a night of music, song and dance. And do you know this? I got this itinerary and I was looking through some of the musicians that played with I couldn't read them out, there's that many of them. My God, there's some lineup there which is brilliant. I see God, the first name that sticks. Well, I see Hugh McLean there, but I see Terry McElhenney, John's brother, singer and guitar player of high renown, the Fontana.
Very well.
The Fontana from
that's right.
A few years
Mickey
back.
Bonner and
Alfie Scott.
Alfie Scott.
That's right. Them great days. But only
you're my wedding, by the way.
Did they?
The Fontana.
Did they? Just they're big again. You must have plenty of money then. Because them boys was hardly paid. Who did I go to my wedding? Was that long ago? I can't remember now. John McGillian and the late John and John what do you call him? John Wilson.
John Wilson. Oh,
good character too.
Deadly guitarist.
He was.
I played with John one night too.
Gentleman.
A few gigs.
They were the best they played. And I think Mickey Cassidy made a sang.
Well, he's a good singer. Derry.
But anyway, sorry, we're going off here on a wee tangent. We're joined here, as I say, by Packy and Amy and Sharon. You're on the keys, which is great, thank God. Jessica, hello to you, and Sheila, you're very welcome, and Anne Marie Devine, of course. John, you're very welcome, and Sean O'Neill, and of course this young girl here that I knocked flying coming through the door like a bull in the Chinese shop it was. But Sean, if you don't mind, we're just going to fill us in a wee bit about this event, Sean.
Okay, we're Crack, based in Strabane, and we cover the cross-border, cross-community aspect of music, and we've been trying to revive music and promote music. So we've been holding a festival this many years called the Johnny Crampsey Festival.
That's right.
So I thought that a couple of years ago we'd freshen it up and do something that's a little bit different, a theme or something. So we've been thinking that John and Sheila here have been promoting the music, much as we're doing now, for probably 60 years or more, and there's been no recognition for it. everyone obviously knows of them and
Yes.
has played there, but we thought, well, it's time to do maybe something a wee bit more formal for them.
Mm-hmm.
So we thought we'd devote this, it would normally be the Johnny Crampsey weekend, to John and Sheila, just as a
brilliant.
tribute, and it'll be a chance for friends and people who played with them to come along and catch up again.
Lovely. Are you looking forward to it?
Oh, yes.
Aye. All geared up. Nice burst of energy in there again.
Oh, aye.
Are you still playing away? Like you're still?
We just do, we just be round the house, maybe go to somebody's house and we go to maybe Sean and Anne-Marie's sessions, you know.
Aye.
Not as much as what we did.
No, but you're
See,
still
the
enjoying it.
The years is there now and you have to think about that.
Just take your time with it at a
You have
nice,
to take your
a nice,
time. Aye.
a nice easy
But we
pace.
still keep the hand on.
Aye, well that's good. And how long are you playing the fiddles? You know.
Oh, well, I'd be playing from I was about 7.
Wow.
Aye.
And who taught you?
Oh, my mother.
Your mother.
Aye, she taught me.
And she enjoyed the fiddle, did she?
She played
The instrument you're playing. Let me see it. Just because I'm fascinated by fiddles. Is that an old one?
That's an old fiddle, it's an old
And how long have you got it?
Well, I have her about, I would say about 7 or 8 years, maybe, maybe more.
Did you buy it new?
Not at all.
No.
I bought her from a man, he's dead and gone now, from Creasla. What's his name was?
I wouldn't remember that.
An undertaker. It was an undertaker.
Right.
Harkin.
Yeah, you're packing.
Seamus Harkin.
Seamus Harkin.
Yeah.
Very good.
€50.
Oh my God. There's a bargain there. Should have bought 2.
Oh no, as I say, Alex was lying in the corner and he didn't bother much about it. I got her. I'm happy with her.
Aye, because it's not just a case of picking up any fiddle. That has to work right for you, Sheila, doesn't it?
You have to like it.
Aye.
It's like accordions and they have to lie to you. Any instrument, you must
Aye.
like it.
Right, we're going to get into a piece of music first, if you don't mind. So, what are we going to do first?
We'll do a set of jigs. We'll do these to blend out in the cache.
Great, Emery. Brilliant. Thank you very much indeed. I'm just looking. So, Sharon, you're a daughter.
I am indeed.
Musically as well.
Yes.
You had no choice, I suppose.
Not really. I was kind of born into it, to be perfectly honest. But
And where did you learn keyboards from? From home as well?
From Mammy. Mammy started me off
at the very beginning to play by ear and learn to vamp and things like that there. And then when I suppose I was about 7, I went to May Mulrane's in Ballybofey. And May taught me how to read music.
Right.
And I went on then to a lady called Ursula Lafferty from Castlefin. And Ursula took me on to the very end then to the grade 8s. And then I suppose we did a lot of gigs and out with different bands playing over the years and things like that. So, and I taught piano then for 15 years. So it's
you're very close to it then. And what do you do music-wise now? You know.
Not as much as I should be doing. I suppose life has taken over. But I'm pushing the girls and promoting the girls a lot and keeping them at their lessons.
Well, it's great because that is Jessica is your daughter.
She's my daughter.
And this is your granny and granddad, so. Yeah. And what do you play? Because you're in the accordion as well. How long are you playing the accordion, Jessica? Oh, don't be panicking.
4 years.
4 years. Oh God, you're doing great for 4 years. I suppose you had no choice. You had to. There was no getting out of it.
Not really. Well, she done very well there. She actually came third in the All Ireland under-12s piano accordion.
Wow.
Down in Wexford. So she's doing well.
And this is Amy.
And this is Amy. This is another daughter here, right?
And how long are you playing that accordion, Amy?
I've been playing since I was about 11.
Right. It's a beautiful looking instrument. The both of them are. Are they expensive instruments?
They would be. They would be expensive enough. They would be. But at the end of the day, if you're going to be taking it seriously, you need a good instrument.
You're right.
You know, that's my understanding of it anyway.
And the secret is, are you enjoying it? Took you a wee while to answer me. No, you have to be. You have to. Sheila and John, you musically, you go back a long, long time. You met through the bands and everything.
We did indeed. Did indeed, a long time ago.
And tell me this, I'm looking at like, and seeing names here. First of all, John was started at 7 years of age. John.
That's right.
With Patsy Malloy.
Patsy Malloy, that's
and
right.
Clary. My God. That's a long time ago now.
That's a long time ago.
And they'd be steeped in it there in Clary, wouldn't they, that Malloy's? They would have been down through the years, you know. Are you still enjoying playing, John?
Oh,
I enjoy it.
Whenever I first got into the accordion at primary school.
Aye.
Because the master that was doing the master that was in the school was a man by the name of Morris Sweeney from Falcara.
All right.
And he had a small accordion, which he accompanied, you know, when he was teaching the class to sing.
Aye.
That's the first time ever I seen one of these things.
And you just pick it up, John, or what way did it?
Picked it up by ear to start.
Aye.
From, got interested whenever I seen him. You see, then a neighbour of mine who never had any dealings with music went off to Scotland to work.
Yes.
And he arrived back the following year, and I heard he had an accordion with him.
Right.
So I was on the bicycle and away like a rocket to see this. So I went down anyway, and he had one already, a small one. So I got it on and started to play at it, and I worked at it all evening, and eventually it was time to go home. And he says, sure, I'm going back to Scotland again next week. He says, sure, why did you take it home with you? And keep it till I come back from Scotland again.
Aye.
Well, I'll tell you, it never went into a box as quick as it did that day, in case he would change his mind.
Very good. And you're playing it since then.
And I got it then, and I played at it all winter and learned to play tunes and so on and so forth. Then the next thing I heard, he was back again.
And you had.
And I got worried then. But anyway, he landed up at the house, and he says, I'm going back to Scotland in 2 days' time, and he says, I'm selling the accordion.
Right.
So my mother, she gathered up the money. It was £3.
Oh, God almighty. And £3 was a lot of money, John.
Oh, it was good money at that time. So she bought the accordion for £3, and that was me started off.
And there wouldn't have been much money going around then, John.
No.
You know.
Oh, there were no instruments or nothing to get around, like. There were no shops either, local.
God,
the music shop at that time that would have been doing, the only one in Ireland that I know at that time would have been doing accordions would have been Cuts of Kilcock.
Ah, checkers.
They were selling accordions
God.
at that time. They had a big catalogue out, you know.
Aye.
So you were able to get the catalogue and
Pick your guitar or your accordion, like just
Yeah.
pick what you wanted. Aye.
But of course, as you know, way back in them days, transport was another problem.
Aye.
So there was no such thing as going to Kilcock for the try
No.
out one.
Oh.
So it ended up anyway. Then the next step was then I needed a bigger one because I was playing at dances at that stage.
Aye.
So Bell accordions in England, they were another catalogue crowd.
Uh-huh.
So we bought one from them for £36
Fortune.
and got it sent to Staban. And
You're lucky you got it back when you got this to ban.
so that's how it started off, really.
Very good. Jeez,
And it
that's
just
good.
went on from that. And
Do you play any other instruments, John?
Huh?
Do you play any other instruments?
No, I stuck to this.
Accordion. Aye. And what do you say, Peggy?
Sheila does all that. She plays all the instruments.
Aye.
Sheila plays every instrument. She when we had the country band going, she done
Aye.
lead guitar.
Is that right, Sheila? No bother.
She played with Ponty's band
Aye.
way back years and years ago.
And you've done a couple of tours of America.
But that
God, the music must have been... You must have been out every night then, were you?
Oh, it's an awful. You were going all the time, you know.
And weddings and all.
Weddings as well in the daytime, and then he was working as well. It was tight. But you enjoyed every minute. I would do it all over again.
It seems to be. It seems to be. Anne-Marie, we'll go to you. It's good to see you again. And as always, you pop up. Every time I see you on Facebook, you're with another band or you're doing something else. I don't know where you get the energy out of.
Neither do I.
No. So this is between yourself and Sean and whoever's involved in the crack, come up with this idea of celebrating the lifetime of music by Sheila and John. And had you put much work on? Did you put much persuasion in to get them involved with you? Or?
Well, there's about 10 in the committee, and I came up with this idea.
Aye.
I said to them, and they were grand with it, so
That's
they
brilliant.
thought it was long overdue. So that was
Well, it's lovely. It's a brilliant idea, and it's a lovely gesture, you know, just to celebrate the music and let people know it's lovely. And
Thank you very much, Anne-Marie and Sean and everybody concerned. It's
they are. It's going to be a great night. It's going
there's
to.
a lot of work going into it. So we're doing like the country aspect whenever they did the country part. And then we're doing Keeley Band whenever and bringing back some of the old members to play along with them.
Isn't that lovely?
And then the house sessions, we've got a few picked from the house session days as well. So we're just reenacting things that.
That's amazing. Well done yourselves in the committee. That's lovely to do that. You know, it really, really is. And so yourself, Anne-Marie, before we go to music, you're flat out. You've got the band. You've got the Seeger sessions is going and.
Aye, well, Seeger sessions are in the alley on the 26th of September,
Aye.
2 nights before this. So there's still tickets left at the alley. So
But there'll not be too many tickets left because they're doing powerful stuff.
aye, we're all over the place.
You're in England there and.
Aye, we're England there in June. We're going out to Scotland in October for 3 nights.
Aye.
So yeah, plenty.
It's really took off, like, isn't it? The alley, I heard just twice in the alley and I thought it was amazing.
You'll come a third time then.
Oh no, but there, don't you worry about that. I'll definitely there. Let me see. George Trador, I love this family. Bernie Doherty, hello Bernie. Says fantastic people, well deserved celebration of their lives in music. And I bet Sheila fairly rattled that lead guitar. But it's Jimi Hendrix in you, Sheila.
Oh dear, I don't know.
But no, it's lovely. Are you delighted with John, this nice celebration?
What
Are you happy with this?
Oh, aye.
Aye. Looking forward to it.
Ah,
that's good.
Oh, it's good.
It's lovely.
The whole family will be there.
We're very indebted to these people for doing it.
Well, you've contributed a lot to help people and with the music as strong as what it is. You're up there with, you know, the best of them.
The way we see it, I hope everybody that was there during them years coming out on a Wednesday night to the sessions enjoyed it. Because there are a lot of them people gone now.
Aye, God knows.
And it's their night to come out and meet their friends and have a wee bit of crack and argue about a tune.
Aye, why not? But you'll be blown away with it. It'll be a memorable night, and as I say, it's just lovely celebration. Well, another wee track, a piece of music there now. What have we lined up?
Whenever
you're ready, take your time.
2 G's.
Well done. That's lovely. Thank you very much indeed. I'm looking through. Do you know? See what you give me here. Actually, there's a book. You could write a book. There's some stories in it, wouldn't there? Would?
Aye, oh, there's some. There's some stories from them nights.
That could be the next project, Sheila.
That could be.
You know, it'd be a
Oh,
bestseller.
there's some.
Or would they put it in the fiction section and say that couldn't happen?
There were some characters there, and there were some things happened, funny things, you know.
Aye.
You know,
But you know what I'm looking through some of the names, and unfortunately, a lot of them are no longer with us,
Yes.
right? But there's names are sticking out there to me: Eamon O'Donnell, Norman Craig,
Yeah.
and another Claddy man, Seamus Nealis.
Yeah, Seamus was with us.
And there's Seamus Brent, Charlie Campbell's on there.
Yeah.
Aye, and Gregory
Played
McGlynn.
with us too, and Gregory as well.
What? How you played with them all?
Aye,
I'm telling you.
around a fair lot of them now, but
And then it says here, big changes on 18th of January 1984.
yes.
Sharon arrived with the keyboards. And John was working during the day as an electrician and playing music at night.
That's right.
An electrician, John. Were you a spark?
Huh?
Were you a spark?
I was
A good man. So you're doing that in the music out on them nights then too? Must be flat out. So then that the music had to stop then because she'd probably be crying because her daddy and mummy's out all the
Oh,
time.
so this is how I had to pull back a wee bit then too.
Aye, but you've done.
Aye. And then when she come to a certain age, we took her out along with us.
Ah, very good.
What age were you when you started to play the piano with us? Like you were only about 8?
About 8.
She started playing Keely as a date.
Brilliant. God almighty. You must be worth some money, then. See the way you reacted there? God, thank God I'm a distance free. I was going to get hit there. But anyway, it's a celebration, and as I say, Sean O'Neill and Anne-Marie Devine, part of the committee from Crack, and as I say, usually it's the Johnny Crampsey weekend, but this year, in celebration of a life of music, with it's a tribute to John and Sheila McElhenney, and it takes place in the Alley Theatre in Strabane on the 28th of September at 8 p.m. Tickets are £10 sterling, and do you know what? It says there, a night of music, song and dance, and they're leaving out the word crack, and they're leaving out the stories, and everything will be happening that night. Well, are you recording it or anything? We are
going to.
Aye, I was going to say, something like that would be magical. Yeah. And then talking about recording, Pack, if I bring you in, if you don't mind, you have we're going to go out with it actually, we have a recording, but we were just talking about it outside, and I wasn't putting two and two together, but the night you took Maxwell out to the house in Lifford, and what was that? What year was that?
Oh, it was about 1998, I reckon. We took two live shows from the McElhenney family's home in Lifford.
Aye.
They're neighbours of mine.
Aye.
But Brendan Maxwell was very, very big friends as well.
Aye.
So Brendan wanted to do these shows. There was a great Wednesday night session there.
Aye.
A lot of people, as Sheila says, that's gone now. You like Herbie Spears, God rest him. And then we had Joseph McKelvey, Joseph from Fintown singing there. Joe Harn as well, played the fiddle as well. You'd know him, Paul. And then, of course, Sean O'Neill here himself was playing accordion, and then John, and then Sheila. And Matt McGranahan was only 14. And has Jacqueline McKay from Staban. You know, she's an absolutely brilliant fiddle player now too. And there was double that in the room, you know.
I seen it, and do you know this, Peggy? If you organise something like that, you know, with radio now and all that, there'll be a lot of work involved and stuff. But you captured it so naturally and so brilliantly. It was amazing. It was really, really
that's what Maxwell was great at, you know.
He was.
OK the Lighting. There's a video actually of it up on my
seen it.
YouTube. Just Peggy Kinney, and you'll get it there through it. And it's a good video, but Pat O'Loughlin from Castlederg took the video. And Pat was people would know him. For many people who know him as a fullback, had won in All Ireland. And I think the only All Ireland that Fermanagh ever won, junior All Ireland way back, you know.
Very good.
But a gentleman, he had a jewellery shop in Castlederg there as well. So I am delighted to see John and Sheila getting this award and being honoured.
Lovely, it is.
Because they have contributed so much to music. Like, they have had a session in their house and there was no drink.
Anyway,
but it was a great music session.
There's really laughing going on there when they say no drink.
And this is why Maxwell recognised that, and we recognised it. And there's a couple of stories in regard to that. That video that's on my YouTube channel, that was a second programme that we took out of the house. But the first one, Paul, was we bought a unit here to have music bandwidth.
Yes.
And I got it out of London, and it was a bit late coming, but the guy came over with it himself, and the session was ready to go, and we're only getting it plugged in. And Maxwell was there as cool as a cucumber as always. And then we discovered the telephone line was out in the back kitchen, and we needed the box in the front. And I looked round, and John, you were saying he's an electrician, he already had the hole drilled through the window and into the kitchen.
Brilliant.
We had the telephone line in no time at all. And then I still had to rush here to Letterkenny to get the other side of the box plugged in. And we took the show from the McElhenney family, but then the second time around, it was more organised.
But organised chaos, but great memories, Peggy.
Oh,
you know, it'd be very hard to get that now. Like,
it was one of those great sessions, you know, and they had a unique session there, and the room wasn't that lighted, but the atmosphere was there. You know,
was there Morris dancers on there too? Did I see?
Morris dancers was there one. arrived one evening.
You're just passing by.
Down
Listen to
the
them.
street. Then they come in and they joined in the music and they played till 4 or 5 in the morning.
No bother, Sheila.
And it was great.
There you are.
Like the English people,
Yeah.
they loved it. We loved their company.
And they just happened to be passing or what?
Well, it was sort of organised. Another man organised. They
Aye,
were on
aye.
tour here. So
Oh, very good.
He organised one to call in.
Some crack.
Got a
Huh?
wee
If
video
you,
of it.
if you want some good food, call the Patterson store.
Oh, aye.
Restaurant upstairs. This is the lady who runs the show.
Oh, well, that's good to know, Packy.
Oh,
I'll be
yes,
out
very
there now.
important, aye.
But now,
You're
now,
welcome.
now to put a face to it now.
Aye.
That's it. You'll be sorry you said that to me. I'll be a try. Is that where you're working, Sheila? Now?
Well,
Or, sorry, it's not Sheila.
Sharon.
Oh, no, you're grand. Well, it's actually I've retired from it, Packy. Believe it
have
or
you
not,
now?
I have. Yes,
yeah.
there's another man now is actually running it at the minute. So I have retired from that industry.
Oh, there you are.
Give the music look after it, all these.
I think I have a notion, Sharon, you're only saying that because I threatened to go out. I think you're there, all right.
You could be right.
Come here. No, listen. What we're going to do. I want to wish you all the best with it. It's and you know you will enjoy it, and it's just nice to be able to. It's nice to people do something when you're alive, as they say. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
It's lovely, and it's lovely, and well done, Anne-Marie and Sean and the committee. And it's always great to see you. I always enjoy your music and the crack, as they say. You know, are you busy? Many sessions happening.
Not so many sessions. We run the odd night in the alley.
Aye.
Where wee things are going there.
You're doing lessons as well yourself, aren't you?
Aye. Well, we've got Maggie's out in Rossgear.
Aye.
Do you have an odd Sunday session out there?
Very good, very good. Sean, anything you want to add? Just get tickets from
I
the
just
alley.
think quite a few tickets have gone, so if you want to come, it's time to get in, because Strabane tends to come at the last minute.
Exactly.
And the last 2 shows we had were sold out, and people come from quite a distance and had to be turned
That's
away.
good. Well,
The health and safety, they're limited to 130, you know, so
know.
it's not a lot of people.
Brilliant. Listen, we're delighted to say we have a recording from that night. On our
Just took a wee snippet out of it.
Aye.
Paul,
Well, oh, no,
you
we're not
know,
doing
and,
that.
it's just Maxwell introducing John and Sheila.
Maxwell
and,
starts
and,
off.
And Sharon, the three of them, and part of the room, as they say.
Well, as I say, the best
so
luck.
All I would say that after this, they'll have the first presenter of Monday night.
Aye, three here.
And the second one's here.
And God help me,
You
he's
guys
there.
are carrying on the torch.
Oh no, it was easy taking over. Let me assure you that. But anyway, it's Crack presents a tribute to John and Sheila McElhenney. Get your tickets, and as they said, they'll be gone in no time.
And by the way, Sheila plays banjo on that track.
Is that right?
She's on the fiddle now. She plays guitar, and you name it, she plays
God almighty.
piano as well.
Some talent. Well, I want to thank you all, Sheila and John. The best of luck. Thanks for coming up. It's
Thank
lovely
you
to
for
see
having
you.
us.
Oh, the door's open, and
Thank you very much.
you're welcome up anytime. But write a book, I'm telling you now. So we have Packy, thank you, Amy, and Amy and Sharon and Jessica, yes, and Sheila, of course, Anne Marie and John and Sean and Rebecca. Rebecca, there you are. Thank you, Rebecca. Right, so this is a recording of roughly at Sheila and John's house. We're thinking around about 1998. And have a listen to this.
Do we need to go back to little Kenny Oshie? No, we're all right then. Right, stay where you are, Oshie. Don't panic. Right. John and Sheila and Sharon this time are going to kick in with 3 jigs for us. So, while I'm out getting the tea in again, well, no, actually, it's cold tea at this stage, like, because I've been in and out like a fiddler's elbow. Fiddler's elbow. Hey. Take us away there. 3 jigs for us for the house group. Right, John.
Oh, 1998 in John and Sheila McElhenney's house in Lifford. And that is going to be an amazing night in the Alley Theatre in Strabane. Go along, get your tickets. And as I say, tickets are going like hotcakes. A tribute to John and Sheila McElhenney. What a lovely family and a lovely evening of music. Legends. Well, anyway, talking about legends, it's not too often we can chat to this man nowadays because he's that busy. I'm delighted to see fresh from his stint with Coldplay at Croker in front of 82,000 plus people. I'm delighted to welcome back to the airways of Highland Radio Billy McGuinness. Billy, good evening.
There's me old mate, Paul. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. And come here, how are you?
I'm still on a high, Paul. Still on a high. Do you know what? The past 3 weeks have just been amazing for the band. First of all, on the 17th of August, we did Electric Picnic for the first time.
That's right, yeah.
And that was just amazing. It was absolutely... we were on the Salty Dog stage, Paul.
Aye.
And just before we went on, there was about 20 or 30 people in the area. We went backstage to get changed. And when we came out for our stage time, there were 6,000 people there.
Wow. That's amazing.
So then, after that, Paul, we went to Australia. And then we were gigging in Sydney, Perth and Melbourne. And we came back from Australia, and then we did 2 nights with Coldplay. It doesn't get any better than that, Paul.
That's rock and roll, bud. That's rock and roll. You knew about, because I was listening to the stuff that you'd recorded, you actually knew about a month beforehand, right, that you were going to do support for Coldplay. And
we did.
That must have been tight going to keep that quiet.
You know what, Paul? You know me. I love the gossip, and I can't hold me piss. So it was just we were told Coldplay's management said that if it leaked on social media that Aslan were getting up a Coldplay, it wouldn't happen.
Aye.
So I couldn't tell the family, I couldn't tell friends, we were in strict instructions not to tell anyone. So it's just as well we were in Australia because that took our minds off it. But what an 82,000 people on the Sunday. And do you know what, Paul? He's such a gentleman. He really is.
He comes across that way, doesn't he? You know yourself, you've been around for a while. And you know who can and who can't. And he's just one of them boys that seems to be a naturally nice fella.
When we were sound checking with him, and even at the sound check, Paul, in Croke Park, we weren't allowed to play an Aslan song for the sound check because they didn't want anyone knowing that it was Aslan. So we had to play an obscure song for the sound check, and then even during the gig, we weren't allowed. We didn't see Coldplay. We were in our dressing room for the whole 2 hours that they were on. They didn't want us walking around the stadium and everyone saying, there's Aslan.
Yeah.
They wanted a total surprise. And you know what, Paul?
Yeah.
It was a total surprise.
Yeah.
All the journalists, all the radio people that were there, they were shocked.
Yeah.
Even the promoters, MCD, who booked us out, they didn't know we were getting up.
Wow. But could you know this? I was sitting at home and Jimmy was at the gig, you see. And the next thing my phone's happened, and I could hear the noise. And I was going, I can't see. He said, Aslan's playing. I said, you're at Croke Park. Aslan's playing. I was going, well, how? And then the next thing then, social media just lit up. Like, it was just, I think it's brilliant for you. It actually was, because you've had a tough couple of years there, stuff with Christie's passing and stuff. And, you know, you're back on the road, Lee's with you now, front man, and, you're getting busy again. And it's great to see. I'm really, really delighted, when you let me know
I know
you're
you
back
are,
on the
Paul.
road.
I know you are. You're like, you of all people know exactly what the band have been through, going through the past 4 years, and it has been tough. But look, Christy was there with us in Croke Park.
Absolutely,
for 40 years with Christy being in the band. Christy's going to be there in spirit with us.
Of course,
you don't be in a band with someone for 40 years and you forget about them.
Not a chance,
so
no.
Even Chris Martin mentioned Christy on the Monday night. He said, this is for Christy. And when we were chatting to him at the sound check, he said, you lost your singer last year, and even Lee said to him, Chris, the chords for Crazy World are D, E minor, G, and he went, Lee, I know the song inside out. I love the song, he said. And just those little touches. And even when he introduced us on stage, Paul, Jimmy will tell you this, the cameras went on us and our image went up on the big screen.
Yeah.
And he sang a little song to us, and it went, hello, my beautiful brothers from Aslan.
Class.
I hear you're turning a new page. I know it's a task but please, can I ask, will you join us on stage?
Wow.
And Croke Park just erupted.
Billy, that's unbelievable. Anyway, the band.
Even...
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah. No, go ahead. You're right.
No, even for him to take the time to do that, he could have easily just went, will you please welcome Aslan on stage?
Of course.
But he took the time to put a bit of effort in it. You know, just a lovely man. The whole band, Johnny, Will and Guy as well, they were lovely. They were, you know, anything you want, lads, and we really appreciate taking the time. And because we came back from Australia a day early because we didn't want to be jet lagged, you know.
Yeah, I get
when
you,
we were doing it, and they were aware of that. They were aware that we came back early, and you know, it was just an amazing experience, you know.
Brilliant. Well, you'll never forget it, and it's just nice icing on the cake for what's been happening this last while. You're playing the academy this coming Friday, and
we're doing now. This is our second Dublin gig with Lee. No pressure, but I mean, after last Monday and Sunday, I mean, we're dropping down to, you know, from 82,000, we're dropping down to 800. But you know what? It's going to be as equally as important as it, and we will put the same effort in as if we were doing Croke Park. We will put the same effort in. You know us, Paul. We always give 100% on stage.
Tell me this: people are asking all the time, right? Well, I know you're playing Belfast. You're playing the Limelight on October.
On my birthday, October the 12th.
Yeah,
we're playing the Limelight in Belfast on my birthday, October the 12th. Yeah.
And someone texted and they say, are Aslan planning a tour in the States?
We're looking at that now. We're looking. See, this is the thing. And this is no disrespect to Christy, but when Christy was diagnosed, we couldn't travel, Paul.
No,
you know?
I know.
So that's why we were able to go to Australia. We are now able to go to America as well. You know. So yes, that is on the cards.
Right.
All the gigs that we could never do.
Next question.
You know.
Next question. When are you up around these parts?
Well, MCD, you want to ask MCD that, but look, of course we'll get up to Donegal. We've done so many great nights in Donegal, but we first of all, we've got a couple of dates in the UK.
Yeah.
We've got Birmingham on the 17th of October, we've got Liverpool on the 18th of October, and we've London on the 19th of October. So, but we will make our way up to Donegal, I swear to God, Paul, because we love going up there. You know that, you know. Some great nights up there.
Yeah, definitely down through the years. Come here, I just wanted to get on the buzz of Croke Park. That's the reason, and it's an absolute delight having you on the program. I always love having you on the program because you're full of crack and the stories and whatever else. But it's just been amazing seeing you in Australia, seeing you up in Croke Park, and bigger and better things is going to happen to Aslan, I've no doubt.
Yeah, well, you know, Paul, I send you all the videos anyway.
I know, I see them. I get them, I know.
You're the first one that gets the news. You know what I mean? Brilliant. I have to send this to Paul. I have to send this to Paul. Like, you know, and you know, it is great. You know, the band is on a bit of an up at the moment. Yeah. You know, there's new material. We're working on an album. That's all coming down the road, Paul. It's about the future now. It's you know, and again, no disrespect to Christy. It's about, you know, Christy would want us to move forward, and he'd want us to keep writing songs and come out with some new stuff. That's part and parcel of being in the band. You know, we can't live in the past. We can't live in the past.